About Rami Reigns video, Rami Malika, that guy.
Oh, Mr. Robot's a great show, side. Also, he's like the lead character in Until Dawn, side, which is a interactive gaming experience. What?
He found even more.
Wow, an 8 Vader side.
How can this man find so many veins?
What side? Triple double drop side. I got 11
Really?
from that 8 Vader side.
What the
Life's
fuck?
good, Rev Run.
Red Rover, send blowjob right over.
Yeah, so he was in Until Dawn side, and then he was also in Mr. Robot. Mr. Robot's a really interesting show, side. I think you would
watched
like
the first.
it.
Yeah, I think I should watch it. I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's right, guys. Sodders watched the first episode of Mr. Robot and for some reason didn't like it.
I didn't
because
like
apparently titties, drugs, and fun interactions weren't enough for Sidearms. But I don't know what we can... Oh, guess what, chat? Sidearms didn't finish Wolf of Wall Street because I guess he doesn't like titties and money. Sidearms doesn't like titties and money, chat.
It takes a movie with some substance, video too.
Margot Robbie naked side. You can't get a bonbon for that side.
The one's the next episode. Dude, what he's asking. You know what? Okay, did you ever watch Westworld?
I made it through the first like 3 or 4 episodes of Westworld, and I didn't finish. But I remember you hated the first episode of Westworld and never wanted to watch it again.
Yeah,
right?
okay,
So,
we watched it together. Remember?
was there any titties in that side? Yeah, there was titties in that.
I think there was. I think I'm seeing
yeah,
a
they had those
theme.
people in this cryopod.
Yeah.
And there's titties. Oh my god, it's titties. That's what it is, dude.
By the way, with like how more like I understand like investing a little, I think it would be worth a shot to revisit Wolf of Wall Street. By the way, it's what I think
you
I'm
would
gonna
love Wolf of Wall Street side.
Yeah.
You absolutely would love it, dude. When the boat scene, chat, the boat scene.
Oh, diamonds.
Fucking eating money at that, dude. Oh, it's incredible, side. 22 plus 64 on the diamond scale, side. Another 8 Vader.
This man is actually nuts, Chad.
This could be the luckiest mining trip ever lucked.
The most diamonds in a mining trip ever?
It's definitely it might be there, Morty. Sometimes I think we take our friendship for granted. Oh jeez.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I don't know how many I got from that. I almost pulled this video. Oh, with the what do you mean with the lava?
Jeez, you know what? Side, take a little hydration break, dude.
Okay, hydration nation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't have any water. Fuck.
That is ill-advised play, son. You know the first thing I do when I sit down at my war station, by the way, I make sure no girls are allowed to see it because, fellas, let's make sure no girls ever see your war station.
If we can all make a pact, let's never let a girl see our stations.
I don't care how long you're dating her. I don't give a fuck if there's a ring on her finger. I don't care if you guys got married. First off, rip if you did. Secondly, more importantly, the girl's never supposed to see your war station, right? I don't care if she's just trying to smash. You do not let her see your war station, okay, guys? Do not let her see the rig. Do not let her see those dual 2080 graphic cards. I don't know what's in the graphic cards nowadays.
You said it right. Yeah, 2080.
Okay,
I think
yeah, I don't care if you got I don't care if you got dual 2080s. I don't care if you got dual 1080s. I don't care if you have some cool frilly lights and a giant fan on the side of your computer. I don't care if your name's sketched in on that bitch. She does not see it, fellas. She does not see it. Inside, let me show off some wokeness here. Ladies, never let your man see your war station, okay?
Yeah.
We don't want your man seeing your war station. That
I got a
sincere
sincere question.
Care if you try. Okay, yeah, I'll stop.
Okay. Sincere question, sweetie.
Oh Jesus. Yeah. 3 times Scala, yeah, today.
What if her station's better than yours?
Oh my God! What if her rig's better than your rig, son?
Yeah, that's.
What if she has a giraffe rig on the side of her rig?
What if she has a?
Yeah, continue, side. Sorry.
What if she has a bigger rig than mine, sweetie?
Well, first off, side, I would break up with her, but I would have already done that. So that's one step past where I'm at. But yeah, I don't know, side. I don't know what to do in that scenario.
I don't know either. Okay. So this is what I wondered a lot about the dudes who would like go to my school. Like some of the dudes, I don't know what the fuck they would do with their day. Like I feel like when you're in school, like you don't really have anything else to do besides just like play some sports, like and do school and like play video games. What did the dudes who didn't play video games do?
Oh, like
you know what I mean?
Like when they went home, like you're talking off school,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So I had no time for. I don't even know how I like did it. Like I did school, then I would, if I didn't have a sports ball game, well, if I had practice, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd have practice for like 2.5 hours, then I go work for 5 hours, then I go to bed and wake up, and then do it all again, right? And then if I had a game, that would be the only night I wouldn't go to work. Like if I had games, I wouldn't work those nights. That's how I did my schedule at the grocery store I worked at, right?
Yeah.
So like I legit had no free time, and then the nights that I didn't work, I'd have like 2 hours before bed. I would just play Gears of War, or Viva Pinata, because those two games really went together. And I was a giant fucking fairy, but also like chainsawing people. But yeah, that's really all I did, man. So yeah, what do you do if you have free time in school? Oh, Side, I bet it was drugs. You think it was drugs?
I think it was drugs. D20 said drugs.
Yeah, it's drugs.
Yeah,
it's drugs, Side. That's it.
Yeah. Chat,
was it drugs? Yeah, it was drugs. That's what it is, dude. It's drugs. I don't know how we didn't think of that earlier, Side.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's almost like that MAD program. Definitely backfired.
Wait, MAD? You had MAD? I had DARE.
Oh, DARE was notorious for failing, Side.
Really?
Yeah, it made kids want to do drugs more, is what a lot of people think.
Oh, wow.
When you tell a kid not to do something, Side, it makes them want to put it in a pipe and smoke it.
Those were the vibes I was getting.
Yeah. MAD was Mothers Against Drunk Driving. I think that did a little bit better. Because that wasn't really just like not to like do drugs. It was just like the drunk drive. I can't remember, dude. But either way, drugs were very bad.
You know what's not Speedy?
Mr. Mackey didn't drive that home. I don't know where you guys are at.
You know what's
fuck is this cave? Yeah, continue, Side.
Yeah, dude. So.
You can say it, Side. You can
people,
say it.
There's still people like I don't know how people don't know this. Half price subs end tonight, guys. You have 2 more hours to do the half price subs. If you were gonna sub, now is a fantastic time. Save yourself half the money. The streamer still gets the whole thing. Fucking PogChamp.
Fucking PogChamp, mate. Real talk though, a lot of people, you know, I'm not saying you have to give this to us or whatever, but a lot of people don't know their Twitch.
You cut out again.
What do it? Just in case some people don't know.
Oh yeah, that is a good point. Twitch Prime does not auto renew, and some people who maybe don't use Twitch as much might not know. Twitch Prime does not like auto do it for you, so you have to do it manually every time that you want to sub to someone. So if you did it to us last month or whatever, then you want to do it again, of course, then you have to go in and do it again.
Yikes.
Which with that said, I've been seeing some 2-month squad Speedies, and I've been.
Oh yeah, I was hoping the 2-month squad.
Yeah.
We had a lot of new people show up for the H6M, and you know they're going to be a part of the 2-month squad here, which is exciting, dude. Not a freaking ninja. He's an 11-monther, but you know what I mean, Side? That's just how it works, dude. Yay! So is there really a point for me to grind these creepers out for gunpowder if you have a?
Nope, I don't think so.
I'm going to be there. Oh, 360, dude. Jeez. Call of Duty's come out for a month, you fucking pussy.
The skeleton, the Skelly Blade did a 360?
Dude, I cannot believe that diamond luck I had back there, Side. That was just pog after champ after pog, dude. It just didn't stop.
Thank you, guys.
Besides hacked Gamma, yikes. I know, guys. He's not a part of Torch Squad, which is despicable.
I think it's annoying to put down torches. To me are like another one of those things where it's like food, where Minecraft
I haven't put down a single torch today, Side.
Oh, really?
What?
You found more diamonds?
You know what?
How many do you have?
Mic, I bet is my audio different, everybody? My mic isn't at its normal threshold, Side. I didn't think about that. All my audio settings are reset from the Windows update. So I'm probably like louder than... Yeah, my audio is probably fucked. Fuck, dude.
Well,
yeah, I'm like
chat, have you noticed though? Has anyone in chat noticed a difference?
Sounds fine. I sound good. Oh, I was fishing for that, Side. I was fishing.
Really?
Up, chat. No, everything's fucked, Side.
Wait,
it's
really?
Not at the normal threat. I think I'm louder than I normally am.
I know, yeah, but it's not. Honestly, that might not be a bad thing. Like it could just be different. But
oh yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to hear this voice, dude?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I have a voice for radio, Side. I mean, I really do. I have a voice for television.
Okay, here's another thing I want to ask you, which I thought about the other day. Speedy B.
Shit, dude.
Are you good? You good, Chief?
Yeah, Chief, I'm good.
Okay. Shame about the voice, though.
I know, shame about the voice, dude.
What is something that you would tell, like, high school Speedy, if you could tell him right now? If you go back in time and be like, you know, I don't know.
Wow, do I have a lot? Most of it's inappropriate.
Yeah.
Well, I have I do have some intel. There was this one chick that liked me, but didn't tell me. Side, right? So I would tell future Speedy to go maybe ask her out, and then maybe we'd be living in a small cottage. Side.
Yeah.
Maybe we would be sitting in a small cottage, maybe slightly on the mountainside.
Do you want to
3
share?
dogs. What?
Do you want to share your experiences about that, but with like a very vague description?
Like just elaborate more on that.
Yeah,
what do you mean?
About you being at social gatherings and figuring out that like one of your friends' friends.
Oh,
like this is hilarious, by the way, guys.
These are good. These are good. Mother, stop listening. All right. So I've been to a few weddings. Right?
Oh, okay.
I don't go to weddings often. Side, you know what I mean? I don't go to often weddings. Wait, let me read. I don't go to weddings often, Side, but when I do, there's always a chick at the wedding, right? Who you know, like you go to a wedding, there's always one chick that's just hotter than the rest, Side. You know, she's just pretty attractive. She's really attractive, right?
Yeah, the one in the dress.
Let's just say there was a wedding I went to one time. There was, I mean, I hate to be a dick here, but Side, maybe one attractive girl there, right? Okay. And she was a stunner, dude, absolute stunner, beautiful, right? I didn't think I had a fucking chance. And, obviously I'm a beta male, Side. I mean, you could probably even push me farther back in the alphabet, Side. I'm probably like a foxtrot or maybe even like
a delta,
a zeta male. I don't know what the Z one is, Side, but that's how far back I am, right?
Yeah.
And so, of course, I don't make any advances. Like, I'm not going to do anything like that. So then 3 days later, I get a little intel. Right before I'm about to fly home, spoiler alert, I'm flying home, right? Okay. And one of the people that was in the wedding, right, come to me and say, oh, by the way, you know that chick at that wedding, that really hot chick in the orange dress? Dude, she totally wanted to bang, bro. She came up during the wedding and asked if I could introduce you to her, but I just didn't find the time to do it. Damn. And I'm like, you're telling me 3 days later?
How many times this has happened more than once?
In the back of your car and take me to the airport?
This has happened more than once. This same scenario has happened multiple times, and it's hilarious.
That was the more egregious one. Yeah. The other time it's happened, I found out later. But this is something that happened
years ago.
And it's like, you're telling me you didn't have time to just come over and play a little matchmaker? A little Cupid? You didn't have time to do any of that?
I would have done it for you, bro. I think, at least.
Just wait, Speedy likes girls? Come on, chat, you memeing this
Moral
shit
of the story.
I wish I liked dudes. To quote a Shadow Beats. Life would be easier. Hey, bro, you have a bad day at work? But yeah, that would be nice if swing that way. But yeah, no, that's the one that got away, I guess. That's what happens sometimes. So.
Lost
in translation.
So, I'm sorry, man. I just want to, on behalf of the people who didn't tell you, I just want to apologize.
Yeah, no, it's a big. To this day, I bring it up very often whenever I see this person. I'm like, bro, you
fucked me.
I like to be wine and dined before you fuck me. Yeet.
That I think that's just like the Speedy wedding curse. And then like the one time you do make a move, it's gonna just fuck you.
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted. I don't know how much I said, but I've been to like 6 weddings in my life, Side, and this has happened at 33% of them, and the other 4 were family weddings. So it's like at some point you got to think to yourself, I should go to more weddings.
Yeah, honestly, I think that is what you need to do.
Well, I mean, you've seen Wedding Crashers, right, Side? It's a movie I watched for the first time recently, but there's something to those weddings, Side. It's I won't say it, but there's some aphrodisiacs going on at those weddings, Side. Like there's obviously some chemicals in the air for obvious reasons, Side. There's some stuff going down, and the Wedding Crashers, those guys preyed on it, and obviously I'm not going to prey on it because I'm a beta male, but like, geez, Side. I mean, there's something going on there, guys. Crazy stuff. Wedding Crashers was amazing, dude. Except I wish it was more so in the weddings and less so with that whole like Bradley Cooper family bullshit.
Did you ever watch Meet the Fockers?
I've never seen Meet the Fockers. Side. Is that that's a Robert De Niro, right? That's a Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
I'll have to give that a shot because Robert De Niro is pretty
Ben
good
Stiller.
on the roast of Alec Baldwin.
I like Ben Stiller.
Oh, you're a Ben Stiller, a Tropic Thunder type of
guy.
I
like the stills,
action
dude.
Side. Did you like Dodgeball, Side? That was a good movie. Side.
I did.
Dodgeball was a good time. De Niro and Stiller.
Were you Team Globo Gym, Speedy?
No, I was actually a team. What was the other? Average Joe's
Average
gym.
Joe's,
I was an
yeah.
Average Joe type of guy. So Globo Gym. First off, I liked Globo's gym's look. I think the purple and black is an underrated colorway.
I agree.
On
What
top
is the
of
best?
Minecraft page, Sod, I'm the best Minecrafter on Twitch right now, dude, because that's what
Wow.
that means.
And this is news to some people. What's the?
I might
what's
as
the
well just do that hardcore Minecraft thing everyone's doing. Get all the achievements in
Yeah.
one life. You die, your world's ended. I might as well just do that. Side. Probably could, dude. Wouldn't be that hard, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Make a mob grinder. I'm fine. Just make that
my
happen,
leg.
dude. I
Yeah,
can make
like
that happen.
the reason we don't do these crazy ass spawners is just because they're too easy. Like, you know, anyone can do that kind of stuff. So
It's true. Yeah.
don't ask me
Honestly,
how,
spawners
because
aren't
I
that
just
hard
don't want to
make,
waste my time
really.
by like even
You can make a
explaining.
lot of spawners without redstone or anything. You just like make an open space and clear out some area or do it above the ocean. So that's the only spawning blocks they have.
Yeah.
Might be easier on a server where we don't play with others though. Oh, jeez.
Now, aphrodisiac is something that makes afros.
Yeah, so there's certain seafood that does it, Side. I can't. Is it oysters or something like that?
I think that's what I've heard before.
Yeah. So if you eat an oyster, Side, believe it or not, your hair follicles will start growing at an extraordinary rate, and all of a sudden,
You've
you're rocking an afro, Side. But you got to be careful, Side. The
Okay.
afro will soon fall out, and you'll actually be left with less hairies than you were to begin with. Yeet, yeet. Got him. Oh, I'm up to 18 gunpowder. Not that it matters anymore.
That's pretty.
Oh,
I
that was
have
something.
like 2 stacks or something like that. I think in my
You got 2 steaks?
shulker buggy.
Okay.
Shulker
I'm pretty
buggy.
happy with that.
Uh,
By the
but-
way, I'm not sure if it's still happening, but I think Pete said the casino is opening up this weekend for
Oh, fuck.
public opening. I think that's gonna be really, dude. Imagine everyone in there, like he's gonna like eat some bets out of the. He might have to pay us manually because if he starts eating bets into the ceiling, like some people are gonna scoop up to the sky and try to steal this. I wonder if it's gonna interact differently when
Yeah.
it's live. You know what I'm saying?
Can we go back to the what would you tell your high school self?
Oh yeah. I never
So-
asked you what you would say,
Yeah.
Side, because I went on a tangent. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Or a
Sokotoa,
cosigner.
Sokotoa.
How am I up at 20? Oh, I sidearm stick. Continue. Sorry.
So this is something I thought of the other day, and besides the obvious, like, invest in this company or do this and do that, like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, those
that
are-
for financial gain, I, like, excluding all that, because obviously that would be, like, something that you would tell, like, your past self.
Yeah, honest. Yeah,
Um,
my answer was kind of bullshit. I'll try to come up with a better one here, so I kind of
So,
fucked you there.
I wish I was more, alpha in school to the teachers, if that made sense, at least to some of the teachers. With that
you
said,
wanted to be the... Yeah.
well, here's the thing. I had a lot of great teachers. Just like only like probably like two or three that were bad like my entire career of schooling. And I just wish that like they would sometimes assign stuff to where it's like one kid did something bad, but everyone else had to do like more shit because he got mad or she got mad.
Blaming the whole class for one
Yeah.
kid fucking up.
And
Thank you,
I
miss.
really wish that I was like one of those like, no, I'm not fucking doing this. It's like, oh, you're fucking, you know, like you know, because I was more concerned about just getting a grade and getting the fuck out. Like I would do it for the grades,
Oh,
sweetie.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because at that time, you had already started, like, your YouTube career and everything, right?
Well,
Or whatever.
well, yeah, like so we were posting, but like you know, obviously I didn't know if I was going to do.
Well, yeah. I guess you still thought you were going to college and all that garbage.
Yeah.
I guess so. I didn't really. But that's the thing. You didn't really try, and you still got all A's, Side. Right? Like, you just played
well, no,
Call of
I
Duty
tried.
every night. Yeah, but like it didn't. Like we didn't see it, and you still got all A's. Like I
Yeah.
guess you were like studying like when you weren't around us, but
Yeah.
it felt like you were always around us, like playing games and shit. So I don't know when you ever studied.
Some days were harder than others. I will say, the non-honors classes and stuff like that I took were super fucking easy. Like people, if I slept
for
in the
those who don't
class.
know, Side's like fucking brilliant, by the way. That's the thing.
Thanks for saying that.
No, you're pretty smart, Side. You were doing like all AP classes, which looking back were probably pointless because you never went to college.
They're real
right?
pointless. My mom asked me the other day. She was like, "How many like college credits do you have?" I was like, "I don't know, I have like 6 or something like that." And I was just like, "So you don't need that."
Hey man, my ass got 56 college credits, so what else?
Yeah, that's pretty pog, dude.
You know what's 56, Side? 'Cause I fucking failed out on one of the classes because I didn't
What-
study.
what
for
are you
the first
supposed to have?
test. You're supposed to have 30 each year. You graduate like 120, or at least at my school. I would assume most are the same. And then I accidentally did a class that was worth like 2 credits or something.
Okay.
It wasn't worth it wasn't worth what I thought it was. So the one semester, I didn't like do the my pick's fine, chat. I'll be fine. But yeah, I graduated with 56. I was super happy when I failed out of that class too. I was like, dude, I have so much more time to play Call of Duty now.
So how does that exactly work, Speedy, if you don't mind? Do you mind me asking you like college questions? And I guess people in chat feel free to answer as well. So how does that work? Do you pay like a fee at the beginning, like for the whole like?
Yeah, your class is paid for. When I failed that class, it was paid for, and I just didn't go to it anymore.
Okay.
So
you want me
I
asking
fucked
what
up on
class it was, or do you know?
It was ancient religion.
Okay.
And, like, I just didn't know anything about it, dude. And like the first quest was the first like test was about like Egypt religion and shit. I thought I could just go in there, fucking hit some Scantron shit, and get like a D.
Yeah.
I didn't get a D side. That was a wake up call. Then I started like studying more. But yeah.
Okay.
What did Phantom say? I don't know if you saw, but I died in the end city and literally lost all my gear. Any advice for fast emeralds for books?
He's asking.
Oh, is he asking Choco or is he asking us?
He's asking Choco, I think. He said Choco.
Oh yeah, my colleague Choco's got this one, dude. I'll talk about failing college classes more. But yeah, after that, I don't think I ever got anything below a B in college side. 4, 5. It was tough.
Dude, yeah, you had really good grades too, Speedy. I think as a whole, I think all of us had some pretty good grades, which was good.
I got an A on that philosophy. Shout out to that teacher, my man.
You because I remember before I like you know, like whenever I was younger and stuff, I would ask you about like college tips and stuff. And one of the tips you gave me was like, there are some classes, and I don't know if you told me that like they said at the beginning of the year or whatever, like in the first session, but like if you make perfect attendance, then you don't have to take like the final or something like that. Didn't you have a couple of those?
Oh yeah. So there was not perfect attendance for me, but like I had some teachers that if you had a above a 90%, you didn't have to do the final.
Okay.
So that was Fletchers and librarians.
Exactly true.
You might not be able to find them. Fuck.
Yeah, it might be really fucking hard to find.
Leather workers. Like that's easy as emeralds. I don't know if he has wood though. That's the problem. He probably doesn't have tree fellers, so the Fletcher probably won't work out very well for him. But I'm even down to just give him some emeralds too. Because he a real one, Sad. He a real one.
I'm down, brother, man.
Where the fuck is that? My college is that way. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I feel like not every college is the same. That's what's interesting about it.
Yeah. Also, there's stuff now, Speedy, where there's like a Yelp for the teachers. I can't. Like,
Teacher Yelp? Oh, that was a thing during
whenever you're there too.
At college, yeah, there was so before there was like a period that you could catch rate
my professor apparently is what it is.
Yeah, rate my professor, that's what it was. And before you picked all your classes, you would go in and make sure your teacher was like well, back then we used the N-word, but like you can't say that anymore, but like the Nazi word side, that's what they would call the teachers. That's what they would rate them on the one website.
Oh, like as like the worst rating, is what you mean?
Yeah, that's what the one scale was. It was like a scuffed version for that school of what's it called? Rate my teacher. They had that as well, but then they also had one where like the students had their own ratings for it anonymously online, and they had it on a scale of I forget what, like it was like an angel to then obviously that word.
Yeah, okay.
So that's I doubt that's still a thing. We'll see. I would assume it's not. Okay. But yeah, that was kind of fucked up. But yeah, luckily I was just in like gen ed, so it like didn't really matter because I obviously left after the second year. But yeah, that was some good stuff.
What did your parents say, man? If you don't mind me asking, like how did you
when I
bring
left
that up?
College?
Well, yeah, but like how did you bring that up? Like, you know what I mean?
I was just like, hey, Dad, can I quit school to play some Call of Duty? And my pick's actually getting really low. Let me check on that. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, they kind of knew what I did for like years. Like they kind of knew I wasn't really taking college that seriously. So eventually I ran into someone's fresh shaft, dude.
Dude, it might have been my
after a little while I was able to convince him, and it took like a whole summer of like, hey, this is what I'm able to do when I'm not full-timing it. Imagine what I could do if I didn't have to go to class every day and put all my effort into this.
The worst part about school was waking up early for me, because we would play until like 4. Like we would play pretty late. I guess like 1 or 2. I don't let me not say 4, but like and then like the school here started like really fucking early. But it just really fucking sucked. But that's when I would take
you got
naps
no sleep when you did like you would go home and nap, right?
Yeah, as soon as I got home I would nap. You guys remember used to call me nap arms?
That must have been miserable, dude. You probably just had like bags under your eyes.
Remember H6M was, I think H6M was the worst.
H6M was miserable. So we would make Side stay up super late to play Call of Duty with us, right? And then Side would go to school the next day, wake up at like 5:30, go to school. So he's on like 4 hours of sleep, if that. And then he would go to school. and then he would come home, play H6M for like 2 or 3 hours with me, and then he'd finally be able to nap. And I remember you were so groggy during H3M.
Yeah.
Like if you go back in time and watch H3M, guys, it's
With that knowledge,
it's an experience.
yeah.
It was tough for me too because I was I was still living at home or whatever at the time, so like I had people listening in. At that point,
Yeah,
I wasn't
exactly.
like comfortable. Like nowadays, if people are able to listen in to me, I don't give a shit, dude. But like back then, it was like it was tough because
I know it sounds weird, man. It's really weird talking to like recording, because like the people who are around you, they don't hear like me right now, like, you know, or they don't, like, if someone's listening to me right now, they don't hear you. They just hear me like being a dumbass and just like talking to myself.
Incredibly awkward, like because you like if you're in my house right now, you're literally hearing a one-sided conversation, and we talk about some weird shit. So it's just like it's not good, dude. It just sounds weird to the untrained ear.
Yeah.
So it's definitely some interesting stuff.
Was there like, were there any teachers like that for you? Like that you wish that like if you knew that it didn't matter type of thing, would you like, would you have been like fuck you, or like, you know, I'm not doing this shit or whatever, like?
Oh, for like a teacher or some shit?
Yeah, like kind of like clap back type of thing.
Here's the thing. I think we talked about this before, but like when you're that age, you assume that all teachers are like they can never be wrong, like because you're young and they're older than you. So even though they're like 26 years old, like we're around that age side and we fuck shit up all the time. There's definitely the chance for human error, and then it just seems like you know when you know something's right but the teacher says it's wrong. Oh, poggers, diamonds, dudes. Like you just holy shit, my pick's getting low, dude. Like there was one time where I knew I was right. Like the internet proved I was right, but I didn't fight back against the teacher because it was like, there's no way a teacher's wrong.
Yeah.
They're older than me. They can't be wrong. And like I also didn't think teachers were people. I just assumed that they were.
Dude, until like second grade, I thought the teachers slept in school. Until like one of them brought up, was like, "What do you guys think we just sleep at school?" And everyone's like, "Yeah."
That's what it seems like, son. But alas, they're not, man.
It's I don't know.
They're
Did you ever want to be a teacher?
No, I would never want to be. I fucking hate kids. I mean, Jesus Christ, dude! Imagine having to deal with kids. Ah, yikes, man.
I think, yeah, I think you're right.
It's like Michael Jordan once said. So you know what I mean, dude? Like I
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids, dude. Like,
he did say that. He did say that a couple times.
Did he actually say that?
I doubt it. I think
what's that whole meme, dude? I don't know. That meme. I don't understand that meme at all.
Maybe someone in chat can explain this.
Yeah, if that can be explained to us, that'd be awesome.
Oh, but enough about me, Speedy. Let's talk about you. This man, Speedy, probably if you dropped him in his heyday in the middle of like a Spanish-speaking country, this man would end up like winning the election or something. Like Speedy was really good at Spanish.
Dude,
Speedy was low-key nice.
So I've also sold this before, Si, but here's the thing with Spanish, side, right? In any foreign language for the most part, first year required, second year required for the most part, right? Maybe third year in some areas.
Okay.
Once you get up to year 4, 5, 6, and 7, for some reason, men stop doing foreign languages at school. It's something that men don't like doing because it doesn't come easy to them.
Okay.
However, women, boy howdy, side, they love foreign languages, and it's easy for them. It just comes easy to them.
Yeah.
And it's just the difference.
This is why
I'm in Spanish 7 side. It is me, another guy, and 11 women in my Spanish 7 class. And it was like that from like 5, 6 to 7. It just kept dropping dudes. We were just dropping dudes left and right. It's like ballet, like Beasley said. And you get to a point, take notes. Yeah, take some notes, guys. Take some notes. You get to the point by the time you're in Spanish 7, let's just, like, you know, the odds are pretty good in your favor. Let me just throw that out there. So the odds are pretty good in your favor.
They're going to be with not dudes, is what I mean?
Probably going to get a girlfriend. It's pretty simple.
Okay.
Like, the chicks, like, they're going to be so desperate for male attention side. At some point, they're going to be offering to do your homework. Spanish 7 side, I didn't learn a thing. Because this one chick did all my work. And I'm pretty proud
really?
of that.
That's awesome.
She did all the work side. I didn't do shit.
For how badly I wanted to grade, there was some group projects, especially in middle school. I did like all the work on.
All the work side?
Pretty much. I've only ever had it one time where someone else did all the work for me.
You don't want to be an all the work Randy side.
That was, dude. I really wanted to have good grades, and I mean, I would still like if I go back in time and I knew exactly what's gonna happen and everything.
Nerd.
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 What was I saying? I don't know. That's okay. Let's go back to Spanish if you don't mind, because I wanted to bring this up, but I completely forgot. Oh yeah, there's a mine shaft somewhere back here, and I forget exactly where it was.
By the way, once I got to that bullshit ass plusquamperfecto form, I just gave up, dude. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing any more homework, and then I kind of told my teacher that, and he was like, some gay dude, really awesome, and he was like, yeah, no, I can see you're checked out, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh really? He said that to you?
And I already had like an A or B locked up for like the last like 2 weeks, and I'm like, yeah, I'm probably not going to do that test. I'll just take a 0 on it.
That's pretty savage, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, he was like, you should do the test, and I'm like, no, I'm good. Wait, where are those at?
Oh, can I?
To your side. I went home to repair the pick. If that's okay with you, but I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Oh, you are? Okay, very nice.
Yeah. That was the teacher that I used to just fuck with all the time, and me and the other dude. It was just me and the other dude in the class, but we would just say a bunch of like fucked up shit, like "Metoka me" to him the entire time, and like he wouldn't answer his question. He'd be like, "So, what is the answer for this question?" And we'd be like, "Wait, "Metoka me"?" And then he's the other. And then I would point at him and be like, "No, it's "Totoka ti." And he'd be like. And then he also had a rule where he had to talk in Spanish in the classroom, and then I would piss him off so much because I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go jugar some." Wait, I wouldn't conjugate the verbs on purpose. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna go bear some water from the water fountain if that's cool with you. And he hated it, dude. He used to hate that shit so much, man. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of like an asshole in his class, but you know, I got to the point where it's like, dude, I don't want to fucking do Spanish anymore.
I really enjoyed Spanish. So I had the highest I took was Spanish too.
Yeah.
And my friend and I, so there was only one teacher that taught Spanish 3, so we were gonna do that. She was our teacher from Spanish 2, and she was really cool. Like, she was a good teacher, and she like liked us and all that. Like, she really fucking like knew her shit and like was like really easy to learn from and stuff like that. But the thing is, so we signed up for Spanish 3 because not only will we be together, which you know, I think a lot of my success in school was like being able to take classes with friends. And like,
that's all school is about, dude. Just scheduling your schedule so you have your
dude, the first day of school, we would make a group chat and then send our schedules over. It's like, okay, who do you have? It's
exactly what it is, dude.
Yeah. And then fucking anyways, we signed up for Spanish 3, and then I think I was a junior. Junior year rolls around, and then that teacher left. She went to a different school. And she, like, I remember the year before, like, who knows, like, shit happens, obviously, so I don't know if she had something to deal with. I still love her and everything, but anyways, she left the school, and then we got stuck with this new teacher who was like a giant fucking douche for the most part. He, like, he was, like, really fucked up, I don't know, and, like, so I got out of the class. I asked the counselor, I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do this. That's like one of the times that
time for photography.
Yeah, dude, I took that photography was what I took instead, sweetie.
Oh really? Dude, I signed up for a photo class one time, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't want to do it. I guess like I got pushed into it, right? I have no interest in photography. I think like it's cool. Like I can take a photo of my fucking iPhone. I don't need to like go into some dark room, right?
Okay.
And fucking do all that garbage. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I'm good. I fucking did not offhand the pic. No. But yeah, we like took pictures one day. I'm like, this is pretty nice. And the next day we walk into this class, and like she's like, yeah, so you guys can go into the dark room and like do all that shit with your film. And I'm like,
oh, we didn't know that kind of photography.
Oh yeah, but that's what we had. Oh, I did a digital photography class.
I know B. I know B. I'm not.
I don't know if you had one of those, but
no, it's just photography.
Yeah. I like had to go in that dark room. I couldn't figure that shit out at all. Like I had some like chick help me. I'm like, do I really want to make this chick do everything every single class?
Every single class. Did you think she wanted to smash?
No, I don't think so.
She was just really nice.
Yeah, super nice girl.
Okay.
It wasn't like I was taking advantage of her type of thing to like do my shit. Where are all our villagers? Is this
all
the villagers we have?
The ones in the room? I think
I feel
so.
like there's not enough in here, dude. Did they all like die because they didn't have a bed?
Does that happen, Chad? Oh fuck, that could actually be really bad.
We don't have many villagers left, dude. Yikes, mate. Are you a Fletcher? Fuck, we're out of Fletchers, dude. I can't repair my bit. Did they all die? Yeah, so anyway, that's sad. Do we have any leather sitting around, Sad? For that one dude?
Yeah, look in the chest. Look in the...
Oh, poggers, dude. That's a fucking load if I've ever seen one. But yeah, I just went to the teacher, and I'm like, yeah, I don't like this. Can I get out of this? And she's like, yeah, you can talk to the guidance counselor and see if you can get another class. So I went to the guidance counselor. I'm like, yeah, how do I get out of this? I don't like it.
What'd she say?
And the guidance counselor's like, what if we put you in visual art exploratory? And I'm like, what do you do in that? And she's like, kind of just paint some pictures of some like pears and some still frames and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm sold. I'm sold. Because you know what? The art teacher can't tell me my pears suck.
That is a good point.
You know what I mean? Like you can't judge. Like
dude, my art teacher was awesome.
Yeah, my art teacher like gave me A's on everything. Like I'm pretty decent at art. You've seen the Draw My Thing videos. I draw a mean stick figure. But like you can't tell me my art sucks. Like what are you gonna do? Be like, oh, you drew your pears wrong, and I'm like, oh, my pears are subjective and they look fantastic in my dummy bag. Dude, like what do you want me to say, side? Like
dude, my art teacher was super chill. He was pretty much what you're saying, where he's like, you know, I can't, like, art is subjective, so I can't just like fucking rip you for it. Yeah, but he's like, I'm gonna put some requirements up on the board, like maybe like we learned how to do like perspective drawing and stuff. Like just have a perspective drawing, have like one thing that's far away that's this tall, and we'll have one thing, and then do whatever the fuck you want. That's what else, you know, type of thing. And so he was a fucking mad lad. But in my fucking photography class, we had like we had some kind of like Canon camera, and then we would take him and upload him to the computer, and then like use Photoshop to like edit the stuff. And then like the first day she was teaching us like shit, and she had to tell like one side of the class like how to put like a document in and like duplicate like the layer like 20 times, and like she walked around like, and then she like kind of gave up because I just wouldn't fucking get it how to get it. I don't know. It was some bullshit like that. There was something really easy in Photoshop to do because obviously we knew how to do it because we use it to make thumbnails and stuff. So like I was over there like fucking adding like custom text and fonts and shit, and like adding strokes and drop shadows and shit like that. It is. So I don't know. Oh, Dumpcan, thank you so much for the raid,
school
man. What's up, dude?
School's an interesting thing, besides. When you're in school, you feel like it means so much and it matters so much. And then once you leave school, it's like, wow, none of that mattered, but like I still had to do it. You know what I mean? And like it was obviously it didn't matter because I did a good job on it. You know, it obviously matters if you fuck it up, but like like you stress out so much on stuff, and you look back and you're like, why did I stress out about that? Like it didn't really matter.
I completely agree. So if anyone's having a hard time in school, like as far as like not I mean grades is pretty important, but like for anything else it really doesn't fucking matter. That's what people said to like us too, like, you know, like I'm sure you had like people where it's like, you know, you're not gonna fucking like no one cares after high school.
Yeah, the best part is all the people that you're friends with in high school, your friendships are not gonna forge forever, and in 5 years out of high school you'll probably see maybe like less than 1% of them ever again.
Dude, so, a lot of my classmates are like pregnant and shit. I don't know.
Oh yeah, now's the time for them babies to start shitting.
No. Like a year after we graduated, there's like 3 or 4 classmates that were pregnant.
Yeah,
so I was like, oh jeez.
Babies, don't they, son?
Yeah, I was like, oh fuck, dude.
You get on Facebook and you're like, yeah, that's enough Facebook for a while. I think I'm good, dude. Yeah, I'm good on some Facebook.
But what was I going with that? Oh yeah, so for Spanish, sorry, I know we keep going back to the same thing.
Oh, you're good. Son.
Okay, sorry, but this is I keep remembering things I wanted to say. I like learning about the Spanish grammar and stuff, like how to talk fluently was what I wanted to learn, because I didn't like conjugating is important because like talking and stuff like that, but like the Spanish 3 class, my friend didn't get out of it. Like I guess the teacher or the guidance counselor was like, no, so many people have wanted to drop this class. At the end of the year, it was him and 2 dudes and 1 girl, and all of them were native speakers except for him.
Yeah. So all the ESL kids are allowed to do Spanish, and they just dominate the class. So one of my friends on my basketball team, he was an ESL kid, and he was from Puerto Rico. Yeah. And he was in my Spanish class, like my first or second year. And I think the reason I like Spanish so much is because like anytime I had any problems, he just taught me everything.
Yeah, like, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah, and he was my study buddy. So like anytime we that sounds bad, but like anytime we I didn't know anything, he would just like really help me out, and like he would just like teach me everything. Like I'd be like riding a Skelly buddy, fuck you guy. But yeah, like while we would ride a bus to the basketball game, he would just like teach me the shit, and I'd be like, dude, this is fucking simple. Yeah, it was really nice. I also thought it was really unfair that he was just
this is episode 2
100% grade in one class, because no one else really has that. You know what I mean? But I guess every other class was tough for him since he didn't speak English very well. So I guess he can have his one class. You know what I mean? Yeah. What a lad.
Yeah, so we're not announcing like we're not gonna intro again or whatever, chat, if that's what people are asking, type of thing. So this I'm pretty sure this is part of episode 2. So hello. I mean, I guess you'll know on YouTube, YouTube gang, but yeah.
Wait, Seth, how long have we been live? I feel like we've been live for like 10 minutes.
We've been live for an hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, jeez. Time flies when the conversation's just flowing. Side.
I feel like we're doing really well, man.
I didn't even know. Well, I kind of went limp on diamonds for a while. I had that hot streak, and then
how many do you have?
I don't know anymore, Side. I put them all back home when I did a little repair job and a little emerald drop off for the Phantom Man.
Okay.
By the way, if he needs more phantoms,
Phantom Gummies.
If Emeralds needs more phantoms, he can have another stack if he'd like. By the way, because we have like 4 stacks. I gave him 61, so I thought that was super altruistic of me.
Yeah, what a good.
God, I'm so great.
Oh,
jeez.
But the Spanish 3 class, he wouldn't teach us anything about like new grammar or anything. Apparently, what he taught them was about Spanish history. Which obviously I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I would rather learn how to like speak fluently in case like obviously I think in the US it's very important to know Spanish if you can. I don't know. So, but
I had a little bit of that. Like they spent like a lot of time teaching us about like Don Quixote and Sancho Panza or whatever his name was.
Yeah,
and it was like
I get a little,
learn
obviously.
How to, like, say stuff in an airport in case I'm ever in Cabo.
Or just like, what if like how you worked at the grocery store? Like, what if you had a customer that that didn't know how to speak English, so you had to, you know what I mean?
Well, but the lucky thing is, from my experience, like even if I can't conjugate the word properly in front of them, like let's say I'm supposed to say hablamos instead of hablar, instead of hablo or whatever.
Cole,
like, if I'm talking about, like,
something about a nose.
Like I can usually just say hablar and they understand me perfectly because they know I'm just some dumb white boy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
just let it fly.
Like I get a little.
It doesn't seem like conjugations matter that much if you're just like trying to get by.
Yeah.
Like. Obviously, it really helps to know them, but that's
for the final
it usually
thing.
Works for me, so.
The final thing we had to do in Spanish too was give a whole like presentation about any kind of random thing in history, but it had to be in Spanish. So it was partners of 2, and my friend and I did like Mongolians, and the whole reason was I had the idea of like using the South Park characters, and he thought it was fucking hilarious. I mean, so did I. So we like all the slides had the pictures and stuff, and everyone fucking loved it. It was just a banger.
Dude.
It was a banger.
Getting South Park in the school side, that is some good work, man.
But yeah, that like Spanish 1 and 2 was like learning how to speak and like how to like conjugate and stuff, and then like not. Apparently, Spanish 3 was not a. Sweetie, the debate isn't working, man. I'm trying to
debate you, sir?
No, I'm trying to debate people with diamonds.
Oh, dude, I can't even find diamonds to do that. I think I'm on 12.
I feel like I'm really fibbing. Like I feel like I'm really messing up here.
This is a thing, side. This is a thing. So no head, side. So no head. Is that becoming like a big meme again? Like people are just saying so no head.
What? What does that mean?
You can figure that one out, side.
So no head.
Yeah.
What did you say? Can you say it again?
I'll show you some pictures after this. There's lots of pictures for this meme. I'll hook you up later, dude.
Okay.
I got you, bro.
Thanks, brother, man.
I think it's becoming a meme.
Ran out of torches, by the way, bro.
You ran out of torches? I'm down to head back and slam some levels on the base if you want, dude. I don't give a fuck anymore, dude.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
I don't give a... Do you want to do that, side? Because it's not about me, side. It's about you.
Oh, like, G rated me. Thank you, G.
G rated you?
Bro, oh, I'm the only reason I do this series. Wait, you're the only reason I do this series.
Selfish arms for reason.
Okay, what I meant by that was, Speedy.
Oh, it's an old vine. It's circulating again? Okay. Gotcha. I've been seeing it a lot recently.
Get a stack of diamonds.
I know where you were going with that,
sorry,
dude.
man.
You wasn't trying to be
sorry, man.
You wasn't trying to be a Randy, son. Oh.
I'm sorry, Speedy Beans. Can you...
By the way, son, I'm getting a treat after this, dude. I might be going to In-N-Out later.
Oh, yes. Enjoy, bro. I miss it.
Like
I miss it.
Years.
Oh, what? Dude, enjoy. What are you gonna get?
I don't fucking know, dude. Probably a burger and fries, maybe.
Yeah, but double animal style, Speedy Beans?
No, animal style is gross, dude. They put a fucking slice of cheese on that bitch instead of nacho cheese, and that just doesn't make any sense, son.
Wait, you don't get like animal style doubles?
No, that's just too messy for me, man.
Oh, jeez. Okay. What do you just get a normal double?
Yeah, just normal double side without that bullshit ass tomato, dude. Yuck. Fucking tomato. Yikes, man.
I don't know. Sometimes it depends on where they're from, I guess, or something. Like sometimes I don't mind tomatoes. Oh, D4 is rating me too. Thank you.
D4 is rating you, bro?
Yeah, D4 and G both rated me. Thank you so much, guys.
Welcome to the D4 fam. Hey, yo, G, get your dumb ass in our call and make a fart noise for everyone, man. They want to hear it.
Fucking hate that
G,
guy.
people want to hear the fart noise, my dude.